Yay, I did it. Howdy. I know that's Destin. I can tell by his logo. I'm just driving for a while. And I was watching Hog Leg, but he went off. And I usually watch YouTube to help me stay awake, but nobody's on. So I thought I'd go live. But maybe somebody click the link and come up here and talk with me and read chat. So I don't have to try to look at it. I've already posted the link. So somebody needs to come on up. I help everybody else out, so somebody help me out. Tanya could do it. Chad could do it. Uncle Lou could do it. Destin could do it. Crazy Hillbilly. And that's the only names I recognize. Logo. There's a button.
Hey, what's up?
Howdy.
My first time to your channel, and I'm already on panel. Imagine that one.
Yeah. Who are you?
Hold on. There we go. Christian Magician. I was on the Catfishing channel this morning.
Yep, I watched John Hog Legs.
Let's
So,
see here.
I know you do magic tricks, but what religion are you?
Christian.
Are you like Baptist or
Oh, we're non-denominational.
non-denominational?
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't get into all that mess.
What? What mess? That's not a mess.
Okay, because people have different ways of viewing Christianity, so like how they separate it into the denominations. We don't get into like the separate denominations because it's just literally a mess. Because they I don't know. Sorry, I don't know how else to explain it. It's so like how Jehovah's Witness, they don't believe that Christ rose. Or the Baptists, they only believe a certain way of things, or the Catholics, they only believe a certain way of things.
Yeah.
And so we believe what we believe, and that
Which is what though? I mean, I'm Baptist. I know what I believe.
yeah, and there's nothing wrong with believing a certain way. It's the fact that it's when people start getting into denominations, they start thinking that one is better than the other.
No, I don't
Some
think
people.
that.
I'm not saying everybody does it. I'm saying some people. Some people do that because that's just the way they are, and there's no problem with it. It's just it sometimes can get into other things that it's not pretty. I've seen it go down before where it's not very friendly, or it turns away from what Christianity is most of the time when that happens.
Hey, Danny.
Hey there, Jody girl.
Howdy.
Oh, give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Sorry.
Oh, crap, it's fell apart.
You dropped your phone.
Well, it's hanging from the rear. It don't grip very good. I'll figure I'll pop up for just a minute anyway. I'm almost to work. We got about 3 more miles to go, I think.
3 more miles. So how you been doing? I ain't talked to you forever.
Tired.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, we had a really bad day yesterday. We got up at 4 a.m. and got down there in the dark and put Richard Cluck, Fishing and Freedom's boat in the water.
Yeah.
And tried to do a show yesterday morning, and the boat started sinking. We almost didn't make it back to the boat ramp.
Wow. What happened?
I don't know. We got the boat loaded on the trailer, and it was still dumping water when he left. He left to go check it out, and I went ahead and decided I was going to drive out to this one spot that I usually fish, and then I buried my truck, got stuck, had to call to get pulled out. So It was a heck of a day. I got
Wow.
unstuck. By the time I got unstuck, got to the fishing spot, Parker ended. He was ready to end the live, so I went live and didn't catch nothing. I got a couple of little bites. That was it.
Hmm. Was you using a small bait or big bait?
Do what?
What size bait was you using?
Skipjack. I just went and got it too.
Yeah, I was using small. Everybody's like, go smaller for that tournament, and couldn't catch nothing. And right at the very end, I said, I'm on big baits, and I had that 11-pound catfish took a whole big shad. They was eating big baits, not small.
Yeah, I've been telling everybody during that tournament. The funniest part to me was that, and I messaged him that Stan 2, his 3
Yeah.
fish total together weighed exactly what my 1 fish weighed in the first tournament. 8.19
Oh,
pounds is what he turned in.
wow.
Yep.
What a
And a lot of people didn't notice
coincidence.
that, but I noticed it real quick.
Yeah. Yeah, that is
Yeah,
something.
if you go back and look at the foul scoreboard, Stan turned in 8.19 pounds of fish, which is what I caught whenever we went against the Potomac.
Yeah, you was the only one caught one. You just had a bad day. I felt bad for you because
Uh,
you just
I
can't
don't
help how
know.
your waters are. We
I
should
don't
have
know when the
fished
river's going
months
to come
ago.
back.
Yeah,
Nobody's been catching anything on Mississippi. It's bad.
we should have waited this long to fish. I mean, our fishing was really good a couple months ago. That's when we should have done tournaments.
Hey, that was the battle between the Tennessee and the James. That's going to
Yeah,
be probably the best episode as far as back and forth. I mean,
yeah,
you guys both teams, man, that was a heck of a deal. You guys did great.
yeah. It was a pretty good show. But this back and forth, who had the lead, who didn't,
Yeah, I know it.
and Palmetto kept it, secret sometimes. So that kept it
Yeah,
going a little bit longer.
y'all had everybody sitting on the edge of their seat because they just didn't know which way it was going to go.
Yeah, I'm glad
Yeah,
we
I wish
won.
ours would have went like that.
Yeah. Like I said a couple months ago, it would have been different, I'm sure.
I know it. Well, I mean, if the river ever stabilizes and gets back to normal, the Mississippi River will be back. But right now, uh, it's just worthless. You can't catch anything on that river.
Yeah.
And I hope that I'm not betting on either team on the next one because I got friends on both sides, just like I did this last one.
Yeah.
But I hope the Ohio guys can at least get us some fish because their bite's pretty tough too right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, you got to think it jumps directly into Mississippi, and something's going on. I don't know
Yeah.
what.
You're saying you had friends on both sides. We're all friends. We all want to see each other do good,
Yeah.
but we just want to do a little bit better. But I like to see you catch a big fish. I like to see everybody catch a big fish.
Yeah, it was a pretty miserable run on that first run. I tell you what, I've never been so disappointed in my life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I felt for you because I know it had to suck, just plain out suck.
Well,
But what nothing you could do.
you got to take
At
it with a
least
grain of salt. I mean,
still
life
showed
deals you
up
the
and
cards, and
tried.
you just got to play them.
Yep, that's right. It wasn't like you canceled or didn't fish and still went out and gave your best.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we all talked the night before, and we knew we were in trouble
Yeah.
because we'd all been pre-fishing, and it was just like really bad. Nobody was hitting on anything.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. It is what it is. We'll see them next year.
Yep.
I done told them if it's that river's like that next year, I'm just gonna forfeit. I'll have no choice. No, I won't. You know me. I'm gonna fight even if I know I'm gonna lose.
Yep.
I ain't got no quit in me. I'm too stupid.
Yep.
Well, I just pulled up in the parking lot at work. I just want to pop in and say good morning to you and have a good day.
You too. Have a good
All
day.
right, we love
Bye.
you, sis. We'll see you
Love
later.
you too. All right.
Bye.
Bye. Tom Kelly Outdoors. Check corn rain. Spills the water. Stale's in here. How y'all doing? I'm just I don't know how people do this and read chat and drive when they're going fishing. You know, if I had glasses, it'd probably be better. But I'm always one not to really look at the phone, just to listen, because I'm afraid something right out in front of me and I'll miss it. Like these daggum deers, I mean, they're everywhere right now on the side of the road. Hey, Double Hook, how you doing? Brian B. Brian. I got a good one on Brian on hog legs and got by with it too. I was pretty proud of that one. I've been waiting to use it on them. There's another deer. There'll be food around the corner. Hey, Robin C. Got a red light. Be a perfect opportunity to post it back in chat. Oh, oops. There we go. If anybody wants to come up and help me, I'll wait too much longer. I'll stop and get gas. Ooh, it almost out. I done filled up twice. This will be my third fill up in like 5 days. I filled up. Let's see. I either filled up Wednesday night or Thursday. Filled up Thursday, I think, before I drove down to fish. And this will be my third tank I put in.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Doing good.
How's the pup?
He is fantastic.
Yeah.
He was so funny. We got snow yesterday
Yeah.
where it accumulated. So he was like Marmaduke walking on ice, legs everywhere.
Yeah.
He is so tall.
Oh, puppies are so fun.
They are.
Marmaduke.
It,
Oh, I ain't for that in a long time.
goofy, goofy, goofy dog. And he's so good. At first, I was like, boy, he doesn't really have a Great Dane face. And then all of a sudden one day, I looked at him and I said, where'd you get that Great Dane face?
What'd you name it?
Dalton.
Dalton. What made you pick that name?
I wanted a unique name so
Mm-hmm.
that when he, as he gets older and older and trained for the mobility,
Mm-hmm.
I wanted a name that was not common so that someone calling out would not be a distraction.
Yeah, I understand. That's smart.
And since I have Dusty, Duke, Dottie, and Dasher already,
Yeah, the D.
I had to do a Dalton.
Mm-hmm.
So I have 5 dogs with names starting with the letter D.
That's what I was doing. My kids, Ashley and Alora. I was naming them all A's. So, who did you end up calling out?
JBT?
JBT, and he accepted?
What's that? Yeah, he did.
Awesome. The boat pushed me just then a little bit.
It's funny because some of the girls were like, he's already been called out. And then someone would pipe in, no, that's the other initial guy.
Uh-huh. JTC.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm surprised I've not heard from Jeremy. I mailed him his $20 and his essay he had made me write.
In an essay.
Uh-huh. Oh,
I'm going to go out. I have to wait to see if my brother-in-law is being picked up for the community program that he's in.
yeah.
If he is gone, then I'm going to take off and I'm going to go fishing for a couple hours.
Oh, that'd be good.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll get to go. Just depends on the weather in Chattanooga.
Where are you headed now?
30. But
Are you
I
on the
didn't
way
fish
to
yesterday.
Chattanooga?
No, I'm fishing. I'm supposed to meet up with James. We're going to take that bass boat down there and go fishing in it.
That looks rather hard.
The bass boat?
Yeah.
Well, I'm clumsy, but my boat's so slow and I don't have a trolling motor, so it makes it difficult to fish Chattanooga on the riverside. And below the dam.
Right.
It'd take me 45 minutes to get somewhere. It would take 15 in the bass boat.
True.
And it's just something gotta do.
Yeah, that's one thing I'm looking forward to with the pontoon.
Mm-hmm.
It's just leisure. I don't want to stress about having to get somewhere fast or do this or do that.
Yeah.
And then I can just be out there. And if I don't feel like coming in, I don't have to come in.
Mm-hmm.
I can stay the night on the pontoon. Hey,
Okay.
David,
Good morning, Miss Jody. Good morning, Robin.
how
Morning,
are you
Harry.
today?
The Christian magician is what the other one says, ain't it? It's too early in the morning. I ain't had enough coffee yet to see straight, even though I got new glasses.
I think he's left. I probably need to remove him.
I I haven't been on for like 3 weeks because I broke my glasses, so I couldn't see to read or tie jigs or tie knots in fishing line or nothing. It sucked.
You were missed.
I had to get I I was on there yesterday watching the tournament yesterday morning. And then after that, I went and stalked all y'all's YouTube pages and get caught up on some back stuff. But you did. I think everybody did pretty good on that tourney yesterday.
You talking
Yeah,
about the river
Sunday, yeah.
battle?
Yeah.
I should have done better. I was fishing. I'm not
Well,
used. That wasn't the place I fished. I was told to fish there, so that's why I
you
fished
tried
there.
2 new spots before you ever even got to your spot, so that was kind of.
I only went to one of my spots. The rest of the spaces, spots I never fished. Daryl told me to fish there because he was team captain. He fished there.
Oh,
Them wasn't my spots. They was spots on the way to mine, but I normally don't fish there.
you gonna fish them spots again?
No.
You towing that big old boat around, it just ain't worth it if you ain't catching nothing, huh?
No. I mean, I'm not a numbers person.
Yeah,
I don't try to catch a bunch of small ones. I try to catch
yeah,
a big one,
yeah,
one or two big ones, and I'm happy.
yeah.
I'm fine sitting there a few hours waiting on one, but that's not tournament fishing.
Yeah.
And
Well,
I'm not a day fisherman either.
I have a friend that she'll go fishing and she'll fish all day long, and she says she don't care if she catches anything as long as she catches a big one. She'll sit there and read her lovey books all day.
Yeah. But with the romance books,
Yep.
oh my God. There's no way. I read one
She
one
started
time,
reading
and
one to me, and I
I
got
got mad at my
embarrassed.
husband. Yeah. I got mad at my husband. I'm like, I ain't reading these books.
Hold on, my dogs are going
They,
nuts. I'll be right back.
they, okay. They're not real life, trust me. The romance books.
Yeah. Well, she started reading that thing to me, and I was like, it was a whole paragraph just to say that they was fixing to hug, and I was like, oh my gosh.
Uh-huh. It's crazy. It's sappy, and it's sometimes it's vulgar.
Well,
I,
what she was reading me was pretty vulgar.
yeah.
I was like, "You read that stuff?" And she was like, "Yes, I do." I was like, "Well," I said, I guess now I know why your husband's so happy."
Oh,
So how you
yeah.
been doing, Jody?
I've been doing great. I
Oh,
can't
I'll
complain.
tell you what, taking that 3 weeks to try to, it took forever to get into the eye doctor. Then it took forever to get glasses.
Yeah.
Then they were 700 freaking dollars. That's just
Wow.
nuts. And then they explained to me the eye doctor place was like, well, the reason why they went up is because everybody with Medicare now gets glasses. And so now we have to charge more across the board for everybody because it's unfair to mark up their glasses so we get paid the proper amount. Because I guess they only get paid like 40% of whatever they
Yeah.
bill to Medicare.
Hmm.
So I was like, yeah, so that means I got to pay $700 for glasses.
That ain't right. You'd be better off to go somewhere like I
Well,
think it's
I
Lens Crafter, $2 for $79, or Eyeglass World.
yeah, well, with my prescription, since I have a double stigmatism,
Oh,
right there, we're in the $300 range, even if I go to those places.
yeah.
I went to Walmart, and Walmart was like, after I went and got the other glasses, I went to Walmart just to see what I could get one there, and they were still $580.
Wow.
But I want the tint, the glasses change color to sunglasses, and
Yeah.
so that stuff adds up. But now I got them. I
Well,
just got to
good.
not break them for another year.
Yeah. I was thinking about you the other day, wondering because you fell, right? Got hurt.
Yeah, I still am.
I was wondering how you was doing with that.
Yeah, see, I can get my arm to about here, but I can't go
Yeah.
much higher with it. And if I turn my neck like this, my whole
Yeah.
arm goes numb. I've got
Wow.
that T1 vertebrae that I crushed. There's a herniation by it, so
That does suck.
they want to do surgery, but I'm not going to let them. That would take me out for 3 months.
Dang.
And I mean, now would be the time to do it, being winter and all, but I got trout to catch.
Trout.
Yes. They put in farm stocky trout here in Kansas. And where I go fishing at, they put in the big ones this year they put in 25 that are over 24 inches.
Yeah.
And for a rainbow trout, that's humongous.
That is.
So, but I mean, you know me, I like all fishing. If I
See,
had
I only
if I
fish
had a
certain
really
ones.
nice pontoon boat that I could wheel around on and not have no chairs on it, then maybe I could get out there and catch some really big ones. My biggest fish this year, you're gonna laugh, 11 pounds. Whole
That's what I
year.
caught the other day.
Yeah.
11 pounds.
That was my biggest fish all year long, was 11 pounds.
Wow. That's still a good fish. You know, I didn't catch nothing that big till I got a boat.
Yeah. Well,
When I got a boat, then I was able to catch bigger fish.
yeah. Well, and with my wife having her wreck last year, her rollover wreck, and still not working, we don't have the money for a boat.
Yeah. They're
I wanted to
expensive,
get
I
one
swear.
before spring. Sorry, Jody, go ahead.
I said boats are expensive. They're just the upkeep of them and hauling them around. Use twice as
Yeah.
much driving somewhere because you're pulling something.
Well, I had a nice boat back, 10 years ago, and I sold it, and I wished I would have never sold it. I mean, it was just a V-bottom, 1959 boat, but it worked great for fishing. So where are you heading at? Are you heading home or heading out?
I'm heading out. I've been home.
Where are you going?
Wattsburg and then maybe on to Chattanooga.
So you going to be on?
It just depends on how cold I am. If I got to Chattanooga, I'm still looking at a couple hours before I get there.
Yeah.
That's far. I've still got a 40-minute drive.
So you don't know if you're going to go live or not?
I might. It just
If you
depends on.
start catching stuff.
That don't really make me go live. It's actually if I get bored, I'll go live.
Yeah. If you catch some big ones, you have to do some edited videos then.
I ain't really put no videos out. About 20 of them. It's just, I don't know. I just don't take
Seems
the
like
time
a
to
lot
do
of
them.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of people that were doing edited videos, once they found live, they just quit.
I never really was big on the video, or especially editing, because I really don't know how. I just put 40 in it. If I go to Chattanooga, gas is cheaper there. There's a truck right in my way.
I hit the wrong button and backed myself out. So
Hope I clear this pump.
yeah, I was thinking I haven't never seen any videos on yours that was edited. I haven't done an edited video for a while, and I need to get it. I got a couple jigs that I promised that I would make edited videos on, and now that I got my glasses back, I need to get on that. I hate to say something and let people down because I forget, and sometimes I just forget.
It's I don't know. I just never took the time to learn how to do them.
Yeah. Well, I took the time, and let me tell you, I spent 3 months yelling and screaming to figure out how to do all that editing and everything. And I kept apologizing to people because I wasn't doing my editing very well. Then Naomi was like, "Why don't you try to go live? It seems like everybody else has got these live things." And of course, I didn't have enough to go live on YouTube.
Yeah.
And then Lyle, I got tongue tied there.
And a chicken biscuit. 2 steak and a cake. Thanks.
Lyle got me into doing, said, "Hey, just try to do a live." So I did. So
Don't take out the pole. Don't take out the pole. Missed it.
Swing wide.
Sweet chariot. Yeah, I go through the drive-through all the time. I ain't going in.
984.
Don't worry about it. That's okay. Don't worry about it. Thanks. Okay. We're fixing to
What'd you
get back
get
on the
to
road
eat?
again. And I got a steak biscuit, but there's 2 for $5, so I got 2. And I picked him up a chicken biscuit, so because we ain't nowhere around restaurants really.
Yeah,
You have to drive forever to get somewhere to get something to eat. So I just usually bring a biscuit when I go.
right on. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go out today. Be the first day I've been out in 3 weeks. I'll feel like I forgot how to fish.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I didn't
Yeah,
fish yesterday.
the blue cats. What did you say?
I didn't fish yesterday.
I think even if I went fishing, I don't think I'd be doing too much fishing because I forgot how to fish. Oh
Nah, you don't forget how to fish. Come on now.
no, we're gonna go chase some blue cats. At our local lake. It's only 30 feet deep, and well, it's 32 feet deep. But with the water being 5 feet low, that makes it 27. Do my
Yeah.
math right? And but all the blue, like the rock points on the lake where you can go out onto to fish, since those protrude out into the lake a little bit, at least they're still touching water. You know, the shoreline water has gone back like 50 feet, but the rock jetties are still touching, and they got a handicap one that's got a sidewalk out on it. And there's a little cliff right there by it, and it's loaded up with little small blue cats. They're all up in the shallow water this time of year here. So the blue cats, they come up in that shallow, warmer, murky water to get warm during the day, and then back into their deeper hole at night, which only probably 50 yards for them to swim where we're fishing at. So we'll see if we can do that. And of course, we know you're going after blue cats or flatheads.
Probably blue cats this time of year.
Yeah. You're
They
getting a
already
little
had much
cold.
luck with the flats this year.
Yeah.
Every time I got on was around the flathead, something would go wrong and that would spot, like hornets and stuff like that. I mean,
Well, you've had a couple boat incidents this year too, haven't you?
yeah.
You know, you lost an anchor.
Oh, I've lost 2 anchors.
Oh, you lost 2 anchors this year?
My boat's not started 3 times. One time I was able to paddle back to the dock. It was late.
Oh, by
Too.
yourself?
Yeah. And I fell off the dock one time at 2 a.m. And then the last one was I pushed off the dock to below the dam. I was just letting it flow back and it would start. And I couldn't paddle it. And I tried to throw anchor and pull myself forward. It wouldn't work. And I tried to cast hit the dock. I was too far off. So then I'm like, and my truck was sitting there running back then, ready for me to load. My phone was in the truck, and I'm like, what in the crap am I going to do? So I threw an anchor and stopped it from going any farther. And then I cast into the bank, into the trees, and pulled myself over to the bank. And I had to walk it back up to that dock and hand load it. So,
You was pretty frustrated, wasn't you?
yeah, a little bit. Because when I got off, it was like this deep. I must have stepped off in a hole.
Kind of got a trifecta that day. The wrong kind.
Yeah. That was the night I lost that big fish and got upset. And then I got crept on by that fish. And then I had trouble trying to load the boat. And I'm like,
And that night you probably just should have stayed home and slept, huh?
probably.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
I
you wouldn't
did.
have that good story if you did it.
Yeah, well, this is my advice to. I kind of panicked because I had to do something because I was afraid someone would steal my truck or,
Yeah.
you know, just I had my wallet and my guns and everything in there already loaded, ready to pull out. And I kind of panicked, but I should have put my life jacket on before I got off that boat.
Yeah, I keep getting yelled at for not wearing a life jacket
So I've
on my
been trying to wear
kayak.
my life jacket a little bit more, especially when something like you wouldn't think, loading your boat and going to the doctor needs your life jacket, but you do. That's why I have my most trouble is the dock.
Yeah, well, being one person trying to load that big boat's not an easy chore, no matter who you are.
It ain't that bad actually. It's when my boat don't run right. Like the
Yeah,
other
well,
time,
that's what I'm saying.
yeah,
It may be just fine when you're not having any issues, but if you come into issues, then it's hard to load it just by yourself.
yeah. Like sometimes my motor will die right and then it messes up loading, because you can't steer it and give it gas when you need to, especially in current because the back end, goes down.
Yeah.
So,
Bad thing is 10 years ago, none of us would have probably ever had problems with our boats dying as much as they do if it wasn't for, with this gas we got now,
mhm.
that
Well, I
ethanol
don't know
gas.
nothing about motors. I'm
Yeah,
sure there's a little tweaking you can do to it and make it run better.
well, the problem is this ethanol fuel that they got now, even regular gas now has 10% ethanol in it for the most part, and that just
Yeah.
attracts water.
Patty,
Good morning.
how you
Morning,
doing?
Dustin.
I'm cold. How y'all doing?
I'm pretty warm right now. I'm in the truck. Mhm.
I just
Might
got my
not be
truck
here in
in
a
for
little
work.
bit.
It's kind of chilly.
Yeah.
It was 26 degrees outside here.
I need to slow
27
down.
here.
This is where I got my ticket. 30 miles an hour through here. It's crazy.
Sorry, I'm back.
Hey,
Hey, Robin
Dusty.
C.
Good morning, Dustin.
How are you?
If you hear a whole bunch of crashing around, that's a puppy just being a puppy.
Okay.
That's why I went out into the garage to get away from the puppy. But my
Oh,
puppy's 50 pounds now,
wow.
and she's only 6 months old.
Wow.
That's my 3-month-old barking.
That's where I usually fish, or used to fish. Kingston.
That's a pretty area right there.
I know.
How come you stop fishing there?
We couldn't catch fish.
Okay.
Got fished out. They got fished out. It don't take much to fish a spot out.
That's true.
And they put a lot of videos out in it, and then like sometimes you'll come out here and there'll be the Amish people or Mennonites, and they're sitting in boats tied together, and they got jugs out thrown everywhere. You'll see sometimes you have to dodge. There's so many jugs you have to dodge them driving
Wow.
around. And they're not the only one who jug fishes. So it don't take much to fish out areas.
Right.
I mean, I can go catch stripers all day long, but who wants to do that?
Not me.
No. I don't like fooling with them, trying to keep them alive once you get them off the hook.
Yeah.
Well, I saw that Kentucky, their fishing licenses. Hold on, I got to tell my brother-in-law to be quiet. Or quieter. But anyways, I got my fishing license because it says it's good through the end of February. So I'm like, well, I'll be there for CatCon then. I'm just going to go ahead and get it. That way I don't forget. And I can go fishing. So I'm set for that. And
I
then
don't
I
know if
get
you'll
to,
have time to fish when you get there.
well, I'll be around on that Sunday. And I
Okay,
think we're going up on Thursday.
okay. Because it was actually
Nice.
raining last time, and I think the waters was cracked.
Well, and honestly, it wasn't very expensive to get, the year-long non-resident Kentucky fishing license. It was pretty reasonable.
Hmm. I need to be getting mine when I went the other day. I was only going to be there a few hours, and I did. So I was getting it.
Right.
Oh,
When I go to North Carolina or Alabama, I get them though, because I'm usually there 2-3 days.
Yeah, it's funny. Once you start fishing in your home state and then you start venturing out, pretty
Yeah.
soon it's going to be, you'll have 48 states.
that could get expensive.
Yeah, it could.
Oh, I just thought of something. We got somebody famous on panel with us.
We do.
Dustin, what are you doing tonight?
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah, Sean and I will be on Catfish and Crappies podcast this evening.
sweet. It comes on what? 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock?
It's
8.
9 Central Time, 8 hour Eastern Time.
Okay. I can't wait to watch.
Yeah, we're excited. He asked us to come up there last week, so looking forward to it.
Sweet. It'll
That's
be a
going to
good
be fun.
show. Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't call us famous, but
You're
honored to be
getting
up
up there. Yeah.
Dustin,
Yeah,
you
yes,
were
ma'am.
part of one of the best fishing tournaments I have ever seen, and so many others have said the same.
So in saying that, you mean we were the the worst group out of all of them on the channel for catching fish?
No,
No,
that's
I'm
not what
just
I
kidding.
said at all.
I know. I'm just messing.
It's
No,
you
it
were
was
part
fun.
of a epic tournament.
It was a lot of fun. We really enjoyed it. Like I said, I wish we would have caught. I mean, all we had to do is catch one big fish, but that's okay. I'm sure. Hopefully, I'm not going to say anything negative, but hopefully we'll have another shot at Tennessee, Jody.
You know what? I hope you just make it on too.
That would be fun.
I'm friends with everybody on all the teams. I want them all to see do good, And but
Absolutely.
we got Bobcat pulled us through. I know it's a team effort and everything, but Bobcat really he did an awesome job. You can't say he didn't.
No,
Yeah, he caught some
but
good fish.
it took all the fish to make it happen.
Yeah.
That's right.
Hmm.
Just think, when we were down by what 1 pound or something like that, we caught that 0.78 pounder
Yeah.
and put us back in the lead.
Even that fish
Yeah.
counted, Dustin.
That's right.
You are being
And
a brat this morning.
Sean caught his
One thing.
personal best, which was awesome.
Yeah. What was it? I forgot.
30, I think it was 33, 36,
Wow.
something like that.
Yeah.
He had the big fish of the day.
That's great.
What was the big fish of the day's weight?
That was Sean's. I think it was like 36.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always tell the story that one of the reasons that Sean's PB before this was only 19 pounds was because every time we go out, if we're doing either Jody's challenge or we're doing another tournament, you only allow one angler. So he's always like, "I'll be your Joey. I'll be your Joey." So I end up being the one catching all the fish. So I'm really happy that he was able to get his PB on Saturday.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, hey, Jody, I'm going to jump off of here. I'm getting cold sitting in this garage.
Okay. Thanks
I
for
don't have
coming
no
up.
shoes on or anything yet. So, and they're
Poor
sitting on
you.
my metal foot plate on my wheelchair. So I'm just getting cold.
Oh, I bet.
Hey, Dustin, you take care. I'll see you. I'm going to watch tonight.
Awesome. Appreciate that. You do the same.
I'll give you guys some crap while you're on there.
Sounds
And
good.
you still need watch hours, Dustin?
Absolutely. We are, believe it or not, we need 40 more subs to get to 1K, but we're only at like 1475 in watch hours.
Okay. So anytime anybody watch some of his videos or leave it playing all night, it'll help them out.
Yeah, I couldn't
We
yesterday,
appreciate
but
that.
I will today.
We appreciate that. Yeah, I'm seeing the incremental changes, the small changes, but the bad thing is you have to have 4,000 watch hours up to a certain point, and it seems like the people are watching, but then when it changes to the next day, that first day or whatever drops off. So then it goes, it teeter-totters back and forth.
Yeah, it's the last 365 calendar days they count.
Yep. So 360, when it switches over to the next day, that 365th or 66th day drops off, and we're back down a little bit. But we'll get there, I'm sure.
Yeah. Well, you guys take care. Be blessed, everybody.
Bye.
Drive
You
safe,
too,
Jody.
dude.
I will.
Take care,
All
Daddy.
right. Bye,
Bye.
guys.
Bye.
Bye.
You know, our tournament, we had, I think, more action, back and forth. But I think this coming one will be more personable, more talking,
Right.
more entertaining that way. But, Palmetto keeps us muted, but we can't really say or do anything. But Brian, he's not going to do that.
Yeah. Yeah, my Daryl impersonation didn't go off very well.
I didn't hear it.
I got
Well,
coveralls
it-
just for that very reason, and I was trying to do it when Stan was talking, and then Kevin muted us after that.
Yeah.
I saw you got the twinsy outfit going on there.
I had his shirt on, and then I went and bought coveralls the day before just so I could have them.
Yeah.
But that's okay. The funny thing is that those coveralls, I bought them at Tractor Supply.
Yeah.
And then that night I got home, I was showing them to my wife, and I'm like, "What is this?" That little tag that they have on the clothes that prevents stealing.
Yeah.
They forgot to take it off, and it's one of those that has the color dye inside of them. So I was getting ready to pop it off, and then I looked, I'm like, "Oh nope, not gonna do that."
Nope.
So I got to take them back to Tractor Supply to get them to take that off.
Yeah. I went and bought some clothes last night, and I bought 2 sweatshirts and a pair of Champion pants, and they left the pants out of the bag.
Oh
I'm like an hour and 20 minutes away.
man,
Yeah.
call the store, have them to ship them to you.
Will they do that?
I don't know. You can try. There's only 1 or 2 things
Yeah.
they can say.
Yeah. I'll call them this morning because it was late, when I bought it. I'm sure it's still sitting at the cash register. I don't understand why it wasn't put in my bag,
Yeah, I'm sure they have some sort of online function that they can. I know they got a warehouse, so somebody can. I'm sure they can ship it to you if you have.
I'm sure they can.
Purchase.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the places have that, delivery or curbside pickup anyway, so it'd be just as easy to put it in a box and send it to you, or one of those envelopes.
Yeah.
Especially as expensive as jeans are, pants are.
Mm-hmm. But them was only $20, and I got Under Armour hoodie for $34, and a Champion shirt for $24. So I got a pretty good deal.
Yeah, that's not bad for warm clothes.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But I went for coveralls, and all I could find, well, I went for bibs actually. The ones that fit me, they's all tall, and I'm not a tall person, so I'll have to order them online.
Yeah, the funny
I
thing is
won-
the coveralls I found were actually the ones that fit me around the waist.
Yeah.
were actually too long for me, which is saying something because I'm 6'3".
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I had
I
to
didn't
roll
know
them
he's
up
that
twice.
tall. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's pretty daggone tall.
yeah. It's a blessing and a curse at times.
Yeah. Does people ask you to get stuff down for them all the time?
They don't have to ask. I usually, if I see them struggling, I'll go help them.
Oh, that's
That's
nice.
sweet.
Mm-hmm.
But I do get it sometimes. But I don't mind. It's
Yeah.
more the back and knee issues that I have issues with being so tall.
Well, when I'm in Walmart and I need something from Top Shelf, I don't look for an employee. I look for somebody tall.
Well, my work shirt is blue, so every time I'm at Walmart or Best Buy, people think I work there. So hey, can you help me with this?
Yeah, I've had that happen to me before. Oh, well, actually, the other night when I was standing outside Costco waiting on someone to get there or go in with them, and people was showing me their IDs.
You're like, okay, go ahead. You're good.
I did. I didn't even say I didn't work there. I just motioned on in. I just went like this.
Hey, well, I'm hold on, I'll let you say hi, everybody. Hey, Sean, you want to say hi to Jody? Jody, what's up? And Robin C. Robin C.
Hey, Sean.
Hey, what are y'all doing?
Doing good.
Jody, she went
You
live.
driving?
She's driving. Oh, I thought, okay, I got you. I see it now. Nice.
Yeah.
Is it cold in Tennessee?
Very, very cold. Frost.
It's cold in Virginia too.
Yeah, I bet so. You just probably get colder than we do.
Yeah.
We don't get much snow or anything, but we just get cold.
Yeah.
Not much better up here in Michigan, I can tell you that. Not liking the snow and ice.
I wouldn't want to live in that.
All right, Jody. Yeah, we're gonna pop out here. I gotta go get some coffee and then go head into work.
All right, thanks for coming up.
Absolutely. Y'all have a wonderful day.
You too. Bye.
All right, bye.
Bye, Dustin.
And then there was two.
So did you see Uncle Lou's comment earlier about cutting the bait differently
No,
too?
no. I ain't
I'd
been
like,
looking at chat. I said, what's the road?
that's true. But I thought,
What?
wow, I never thought about the way you cut your bait could be the difference of a bite or not.
Yeah.
So I'd like to know more about that. That's for sure.
And then I made a flapper out of it. So I set both sides of it like I was filleting it. And I
Oh,
didn't have
okay.
it down like 3 minutes, and that fish took it.
Tim Redenbaugh says, with both teams being represented, I wanted to say Saturday morning was awesome. I think we'll see that again.
We're good.
Tanya's in the house and Valerie's in the house.
Hey, Tanya and Valerie.
Uncle Lou said you may have to give them a receipt number in order to get them to ship it to you.
Okay. I got my receipt. I checked because I checked it to make sure she charged me for it. And I thought, well, maybe I didn't give them to her. And went back and looked and like, yeah.
Eric B popped in.
Hey, Eric. I watched
Chad.
him yesterday on his show.
Who was that? The link you sent.
Junior Proctor.
He was really informative.
Yeah.
And his grandson was like, he reminded me of when Dominic was with Daryl, and
Mhm.
Dominic was so fast to grab the rod and reel.
Yeah.
That's how that grandson was. It was like jumped up faster than fast, like a streak of lightning.
Mhm. Yeah.
Cat
He's
Morgan
got.
says, Jody, Tennessee, all the way.
That's right.
And Chad Fields to Water said, so Jody just said next week will be all talk and no action.
It may be. I think there'll be a lot more talking because like I said, Brian's not going to have everything muted. When we was muted, we couldn't talk unless we was talked to or had something to say. We just couldn't jibber jabber and cut up,
Right.
which is hard to do a tournament one person hosting. I understand it,
Bobcat Outdoors came in and said, good morning, Jody and chat. Well, thanks,
Morning.
Bobcat, for leaving me out. And then Brian B says, there is a very strong possibility that the James River will have to fish against the Tennessee, again, pending this weekend's result.
Yep,
That's true.
yep, that's what makes the difference.
And then Bobcat is laughing and says, and Robin.
And Robin.
Buggy, good morning. Bugman22's in the house.
Hey, baby. We had a bet amongst the Tennessee people. Whoever won or whoever had the most weight on the team, the rest of the other ones had to buy him a crown. So, hello, King Bobcat.
Cat Morgan says I'll be catching lots of fish in shallow water from 1 to 5.
Yeah.
YouTube auditor says sun is just about to rise above the hill.
I love her channel or his channel. I don't know if it's him or her, but they do that time lapse sunrise every morning where it shows it coming up, but it's only like 20 seconds long. It's
Right.
so beautiful. You see just the clouds rolling through,
When I first saw that YouTube auditor, I was like, is that going to be some like a mockery, a troll?
Well, I thought it was really a YouTube auditor the first time I saw it, and I had just had a video yanked or live yanked for promoting thievery and vandalism. And I thought, they're watching me now.
Oh,
And
right. I never thought that.
yeah, and then it didn't take me too long to figure out it's just the channel name. Yeah,
Downtown Ernie Brown is in the house. He saw no bobcats and no deer. Fields to Water says this weekend may be the most epic battle. It'll either be 250 to 249 or 25 to 24.
I believe they'll do good.
Yep. Gene Tillman is here.
But who knows? J Dog might pull that 80-pounder back in. I'd go looking for it if I thought I could catch it again.
Right.
This was cool.
Indiana Chris says,
Clear.
thumb up for support. Be safe, Jody. Good morning, all.
Morning.
J Dog gone fishing. All hail King J Dog is in the house.
Hey, J Puppy.
Good morning, J Dog and Jean.
I'm almost there. I'm already on a different set of water now.
Valerie Irwin is here. I didn't say hi to her earlier. So hello, Valerie.
Howdy, Valerie. She's a good one.
She is.
Yeah.
There haven't been too many bad apples in the fishing community,
There
catfishing
really
community.
ain't. There
No,
really ain't. They seem to weed themselves out, truthfully.
Chad
They don't
says,
seem
have
to
a good
last too
day. Got to
long.
walk into work now.
Bye. Have a good day yourself.
And J Dog's like, don't leave because I'm here, Chad.
And now, are they on the same team or fishing against each other?
They're on the same team.
Okay. Which is the Ohio
Yes. Bugman22
with
says, real
Roger.
world today. Got to see 2 houses, but it's going to warm up a little. Thank God. Aw,
Well, I hope
Uncle
it
Lou,
does.
he's so sweet. He says, Robin, just in case no one's told you this, you do a very good job with chat.
Well,
Thank you,
that's
Uncle
nice.
Lou.
You do have a pleasant voice.
Well, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Brian B.
And
does a face palm and says, why would they be fishing against each other, Jody?
I didn't know if they was on different teams.
Right.
I couldn't remember.
Downtown Ernie Brown says, time to play Hunter Call of the Wild on Xbox. And Sten. What's Sten? Do you know?
No, I don't play video games.
Danny Stone says, I'm not a bad apple. I'm shaped more like a pear.
uh, that's a woman's shape, Danny.
J Dog says, Brian, she doesn't pay attention to me and Chad. Oh, Brian. J Dog says, Brian, she doesn't pay attention to me and Chad. I get it now, J Dog. Too early in the morning for those he-she jokes.
Uh,
Shirley T says, hey, I'm back.
Howdy, Shirley.
Ernie Brown's listening because he's going to go play.
Let's see. We need to remember Roger's going live at 9 o'clock. Muskrat Adventures channel.
Oh,
And then
right.
this weekend, this Saturday is Cooper versus Ohio, and they'll be on Brian B's channel.
And that's
Brian
an
B.
hour earlier, so it's 8 a.m.
Yeah. Brian B. No catch catfishing.
Indiana Chris says, how long a drive is it to J Dog's, Jody?
I think it's 4 hours, maybe 4.5. I'm about 2 minutes away, so I guess we're going to start winding it down.
All righty. Bugman says, okay, got to read the paper and get busy.
I want to thank everybody for riding along with me and keeping me awake. And appreciate everybody sitting, that's what Catfish Community is about. Everybody banding together and helping each other. And thank you all
Sure
for coming
is.
up and talking with me, reading chat. I, you know, I just, I think I got narcolepsy from COVID, so I have to be careful while I'm driving.
Okay.
That's why I've been going live a lot when I drive. He's talking keeps me awake.
Oh, good.
Yeah. But there's been time, like last time I came back from Chattanooga by myself, it took me 10 hours. I had to pull over and go to sleep that much. It was awful. It's only a 2.5
Well,
hour drive. There's deers everywhere down here.
well, if
There's
you
3
wouldn't have
of them.
forgot your wallet in the driveway.
No, this is Watts Bar. It's closer to Chattanooga.
Oh,
Yeah.
J Dog says, Robin, do you want to read my chat tomorrow for me? I may, J-Dog. I wanted to see who your special guest is anyways.
Yeah.
I'll come up on the panel and read it for you. Maybe you'll get another 80-pounder while I'm up there.
That'd be awesome. No, he don't need to catch that tomorrow. He needs to save that for Saturday. So he
That's
needs to
true.
save that one. Yeah.
J-Dog says, it's Jody. That's who he's saying is coming tomorrow to fish with them.
I don't think I can make it that far driving. That's my holdup. See, I used to DoorDash and Grubhub till I got COVID. I've not done that in a year now. Oh, I got COVID Thanksgiving, so it's been right out of a year since I've been able to do anything like that.
Wow. Valerie, I didn't see S&T in here. Steve, I didn't see him in here, but if I see him on any of the chats, I'll remind him to get your email. Or him to give you his email.
Yeah.
So Lisa Elliott says, be safe and good luck, Jody.
Well, thank you.
I'm glad you made it safely, Jody.
Yep, I'm pulling in the house right now in his driveway.
All righty. So I will let you go.
All righty.
And have a
Appreciate
good
it.
day.
All right. Bye. Bye, everybody.
Bye, all.